We're gonna try to break into the safe, and what you need to do is, you guys see how fast that dial is spinning? You have to stop it exactly at the target number. Now that's kind of hard, and I think I somehow got it there, but now we are looking for 80. I don't even see 80. I see it. Oh, I think I missed it. Yep, 1 attempt remaining. What's going on, Zanies? It's your boy Zany. Don't forget, we are doing a Roblox giveaway every 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, smash that bell button, and let's get into today's episode. I thought it would be a really cool idea to show you everything that you can do within Emergency Response Liberty County, playing as all the different characters that they have now. Because in case you haven't played this game in a long time, you can now play as one of 5 characters. You can be a civilian, a police officer, a sheriff, fire and rescue, and a Department of Transportation employee. So without more delay, let me show you everything that you can do as a civilian. And before I continue, this will likely be broken up into a 2-part series, so that way I know I am covering everything. Let's get to it. So, playing as a civilian, if you do not know, you can buy cars. I don't know what you've been doing with your life, but you can buy several different cars, and very similar to other Roblox games, all you have to do is go to this podium looking thing that kind of looks like a tablet, select your vehicle. As long as you have money and are able to afford it, you can spawn any vehicle on that list. That's first and foremost. The next thing you can do is you can go out and buy guns. You used to be able to just simply click on the menu button, but now they made it into an actual store. So you do have to drive to the store, you do have to get out of your car, and you do have to go inside and purchase your gun. And here we go, we are going to buy a gun, maybe 2. We're just going to get this P90 carbine. We're going to be sure to buy some ammo for it. And before we go and be sure you don't miss this, we can go right through the store, and through that door is a shooting range with different fake characters at different distances, and you can equip your gun and just shoot away. And a very neat feature that they've added is that when you are doing your target practice, the part that you hit will glow red. So I'm going to give you guys a quick example here. I'm going to try to shoot this target center mass. And you see that just like that. And of course, we're using some kind of assault rifle, and the game physics are not all there. So we're kind of just spraying all over the place. But see, that's at close range. We're going to go to medium range. Then medium 2. And now we're going to go to the furthest target out. We're going to try to hit them. Well, let's see. Go. So just to recap, at the gun store, you can not only buy guns, but you can also do a little bit of target practice. Once you're done killing paper, you're going to drive right down the road directly to the hardware or tool store. We're going to pull in. Oh, sorry, officer. Pull in, get out. At the tool store, we can purchase 3 different things. We're going to buy all of them right now because we're going to use them to show you what else you can do as a civilian. So we're going to buy the RFID disruptor. We're going to buy the lockpick, and I already have a drill, but I'm going to click on it just to make sure I can't buy another, and I can't. So we're going to take all 3 things, and now we're going to head on over to the nearest ATM. And while we're driving there, let me very quickly show you how you can find the nearest ATMs in case you don't know where they're located. Click on the menu button, go to your map. On the right hand side, you're going to find a menu called toggles. You're going to turn off landmarks, and you're going to click on ATMs. All those little green drop pins with the $sign show you exactly where the ATMs are located on the map. And it looks like we are right around the corner from one, but we're not going to go to that one because that's right outside the city, and I don't want to get caught in the interest of making this video. So we are going to go to the furthest one that is out here in the farmlands. So that is where we are going to go. And of course, just my luck, there is 2 police officers waiting for me. They must have known I was coming, but we're not going to stop there. We're going to go to the next ATM, which is also right down the road. Oh, I know which one we're going to go to. We're going to go to the one right across the street from the electric plant. I think that's what it's called, right? The electric plant. So we're here, we're gonna take a right, we're gonna take a left. Here, a lot of people don't know about this one. This one's very easily missed. And so this brings us to the next thing that you can do when you're playing as a civilian. Not only can you actually buy Robux within the game by using the ATM, but when you click the E and enter the menu to use the ATM, you should be prompted with a new option when you purchase a RFID disruptor to use the RFID disruptor. So we're going to use it, and what this is going to do, it's going to bring you to the screen here, and you have to stop that light on the pertaining code. So we're going to try to do this here, and there we go. Nope, I missed it. Okay, let's not do that again. Here we go. Got it. A4CE. Got it. All right. D5A. Got it. EAE. Go. Got it. 95E. Last one. Got it. All right. And we're making out. We're $4,400 and some odd dollars. Didn't catch the exact amount, but we're off. And after we've robbed an ATM, we are not satisfied just yet. So we are going to go rob a house. That's the next thing you can do when you're playing as a civilian. Now, if I can be of any advice when you're doing this, take my word for it, you guys. Go for the smaller homes. And when I'm talking about the smaller homes, I am talking about going to the homes that are off these beaten paths here and these smaller mobile home looking houses. So we're going to go to this one right here just because our car is going to be away from sight, and it'll allow us to go to the door. And then this time you want to use your lockpick kit. So for us, it's number 5. And then as soon as you equipped your lockpick, it's going to ask you to press E to enter the lockpick menu. And you're going to do that. I'm not gonna lie, this is hard. There's a very good chance you are not gonna get it your first time. In fact, I will be very surprised if I get it right now, because some of them go very, very slow and others just go very, very fast. And there we go, I missed it. But you know what, we're gonna try to do it again. So let's go back to the store, let's pick up another lockpick, and we'll come back. Okay, so we're back with round 2. We're gonna press 4, we're gonna press E, we're gonna enter the lockpick menu. Here we go. Oh, that's going pretty fast. That one's going pretty fast too. Oh my goodness. Go. Awesome, we are in. Now, the very cool thing about these houses, you guys, is depending on which house you break into, you are either going to find some cash just laying on the floor in every single one of these rooms, or as you just saw, you are going to find a safe. I have to be honest with you guys, I have yet to successfully break into a safe, and I'll show you exactly why. We're going to try to break into the safe, and what you need to do is, you guys see how fast that dial is spinning? You have to stop it exactly at the target number. Now, that's kind of hard, and I think I somehow got it there, but now we are looking for 80. I don't even see 80. I see it. Oh, I think I missed it. Yep, 1 attempt remaining. Pretty sure I'm going to miss it again. Yep, just like that. I absolutely failed. And as you can read right there in the bottom, you can only attempt that once per house per safe. If you fail, you are out of luck. And since we're wanted, let's just go ahead and keep the party going. But before I move on, just another very quick note about these houses. As I said earlier, you are better off going to the smaller houses. Now, the reason for this is because I have played with this. You have to trust me when I tell you that there is no difference on which house you break into and which house you don't. In other words, what I'm trying to say is that you're going to come away with the same amount of money breaking into the smaller houses as you are with the bigger houses. The only exception and the biggest reason why I go after the smaller houses is because they have less rooms and it takes a lesser amount of time to go through all of them and get all the money, thus reducing the likelihood of getting caught. If you are going to try to break into one of these big 2-story 5-room houses, it's going to take you that much longer to clear all the rooms, pick up all the cash, or find the safe, and that will allow the police officers to either gang up on you or respond in the amount of time that it's taking you to get through everything. So the big takeaway there is just to go after the smaller houses. Continuing with being a felon and a crook, the next thing we can do when playing as a civilian is to go rob a jewelry store. Now, this is a feature that was just recently added and I'm still playing with it. I haven't quite figured out the method of how to properly break into the jewel case, but we're gonna give it a try. And the way you do this is by going to the jewelry store located right here just outside downtown. You're going to go into the store, you're going to pick the case. I like to pick the one facing the door so that way I can see if there's anybody coming. Then you want to equip your drill. And then you simply want to press E and it's going to take you to this menu telling you to keep the line in the green so that way your drill does not get hot or overheat. Now it's very tricky because you have to do this for 20 seconds. 20 seconds is a very long time when you're trying to keep this line from touching the red. You guys can probably hear my mouse clicks. Here we go, I might do it. Sorry if I get quiet on you, I might do it. Oh, you guys, I'm getting excited. I did it! Awesome! Now, a very neat thing about this is that unlike the other break-ins like the ATM or the house break-in, you can actually keep breaking into jewel cases as long as your drill does not overheat. So you see that, it's going to tell you, oh, this case has been robbed recently, that's fine, we'll go to another one. There we go. So again, you can keep doing this an infinite number of times and it looks like I'm about to get caught and I just got caught. And that goes to show you kids, crime does not pay. And for the sake of this video, we're going to bail out, but this sort of served this purpose because this allows me to show you yet another thing that you can do when you're a civilian is you can not only go to jail, but up until recently, you used to be able to break out of jail. All you had to do is park a vehicle right next to the yard, press E, and just like that, you would break out of jail. But now you have to bail out the good old-fashioned way, and obviously the less time that remains in your sentence, the less your bail money will be. I don't feel like waiting a minute and 30 some odd seconds, so we're just gonna bail out now. Something else you can do when you're playing as a civilian is you can customize your vehicle to a certain degree. And this is very interesting to me because I have ran into so many players that have no clue this is even possible. All you have to do is go right down the road where civilian spawn is at, make a left, and immediately you're going to see 4 open bays. You're going to drive right into them. You don't have to do a thing, just drive into them. The garage door is going to close and then you're going to be prompted with a few options. You can either change the color of your car, which they have a ton of colors. Doesn't matter what kind of color you want, whether it's black, brown, green, red, indigo, yellow, it doesn't matter. I am telling you, they have a huge color palette. They really do. So you go in there, you make your selection, and it's relatively inexpensive considering that you get paid just for playing the game. So $500 is pretty cheap to do a paint job on this car. You can also change your license plate, and this is how I have my license plate say Zany on it. But not only that, this is also a feature that was recently added. Now you can change your license plate design to one of these 3 choices here. I think I like the last one, and yeah, I already own it, so there's no need to do anything. And I'm not going to change anything on my car. This is just to show you guys, but now we can exit the vehicle, and whatever changes you made, they were going to be in effect, and we are back in our car. And the other thing you can do as a civilian, which really you can do as any player, is obviously pull up to the gas station and pump gas. Continuing with some tips and tricks that you can use when playing as a civilian is owning real estate. Unfortunately, the game does not let you own more than one property, but all we're going to do is we're going to pull up to this very first house here right off the main road. We're going to walk up to the for sale sign, and in case you haven't watched my previous videos, you can own the small house, you can own the medium house. You do need the game pass to buy the large house, and you do need the game pass to use the garage. But for the sake of this video, all we're going to do is buy the small house. We're going to rent it out for 1 hour. And in fact, I shouldn't say this is just something you can do as a civilian. You can buy a house or rent a house when you're playing as any of the characters within the game. And last but not least, when you are playing as a civilian, I have the most fun trying to see how fast I can get up to 5 stars. Of course, this isn't Grand Theft Auto, so nothing really happens once you get up to 5 stars. There's no AI that comes after you. There's no massive SWAT teams or helicopters or anything like that that come after you. You just really have the satisfaction of knowing that you maxed out the wanted level. I really hope that in the near future, the developers add the ability for us to hijack cars. I know that I'm kind of getting into the territory of Grand Theft Auto, but that would just be really cool to have something in such a game. I really hope that all these videos are helping you enhance your playing and role-playing within emergency response Liberty County. If you're new around here, subscribe. Don't forget that we are doing a Roblox giveaway every 1,000 subscribers. I'll catch you guys next time.